the hour is, will MAGA abandon Donald Trump or abandon Elon Musk? That is the question of the hour. Elon Musk is an asshole. He has been an asshole for a very long time. The propagandists on the right will tell you that people think he's an asshole just because he got into politics and they don't like Trump and Trump derangement syndrome. I'm sure that applies to some people. But to the rest of us, we discovered that Elon was an asshole a long time ago. I, like many people, fell for his scams, his branding exercises. He has been spending a lot of time and effort for decades branding himself as some kind of a genius. He's done so many just dishonest, sleazy things, trying to present himself as a little bit better than he actually is, in my view. But I fell for it. At one point, I'm a tech-friendly guy, shall we say. I love my gadgets. I love technology. I love engineering. I love science. So I had a little bit of respect for him. I would say up to maybe even 2015, 2016, I was still kind of like admiring this guy. And I looked at him as a little bit of an outsider. He's got a little rebel side to him, and I felt a little bit of a connection, being that that's kind of me. And I actually did some research into his background, and we do have some similarities in terms of our background. Obviously, there's a drastic difference in terms of the way that the direction his life went versus mine. But just like him, during the time of the .com boom, I was tinkering around with the internet as well. I think I shared with you guys a story where I actually built my employer's first website on my own initiative. That was just me being a nerd. A lot of people didn't really know much about the internet at that time, and I did. And I took advantage of those skills that I had, and I said, hey man, let's go from local to global. And I literally did that in a week. Now, they gave me lots of corporate meetings that we had, and I felt proud as a young kid. I don't know, 18, 19 years old or something like that. So I was definitely proud, but I don't think they gave me enough props considering what I did for the business. Because taking a business, and I was just a sales guy, and I took you from local to global, and all I get is a mention at the meetings. So, but anyway, that's the way the ball bounced for me. But Elon Musk doing another level of tinkering around at that same time, tinkering around with the internet. One of his first businesses was, taking advantage of what was happening with the internet boom, right? But regardless, I, at some point in time, I think started paying a little bit more attention to him. This is long before him buying X or Twitter. And I started picking up on how he will basically lie. He lies to investors. He manipulates his stock. He's just a very, very dishonest guy, right? And then all of a sudden he comes along and he's talking about, I'm a free speech absolutist nonsense. And at that point I realized he's a liar and a fraud, right? So this is leading up to him going to purchase Twitter, and we're just like, what kind of bullshit? Then he starts this right-wing shift, and we're just like, oh boy, so now he's going to be a grifter. And then he's online all day trolling people as a grown-ass man, a billionaire. Like, he's got nothing else to do. He's got all these companies. And we're just like, the rest of the country is like, this guy's an asshole. He's a liar. He's dishonest. We think that he is not really what he presents himself to be. But MAGA, he's pandering to them. And they're like, yeah, Elon Musk. He's going to, freedom of speech. Right? And every time he keeps getting exposed that he doesn't care about freedom of speech. He absolutely doesn't care about freedom of speech. All he cares about is his wallet, right? But we get ignored. Trump derangement syndrome, whatever it is, liberals, whatever the remarks are. Well, now Trump and Elon are going to war. So Trump is got all kinds of mean things to say about Elon and why is he getting these government subsidies. Now, this is stuff that we were saying, right? And when I say we, I'm just saying the rest of the country. Whether you're liberal, progressive, or you're not even political, you're just the rest of the country and you're not buying Elon's bullshit. The rest of us have been saying this guy's an asshole, but you know, right wing pushing back. Oh no, you're censorious, right? So now Trump is gonna call him an asshole, and you know is attacking him. So now because God King says he's an asshole, and now MAGA is gonna be with us and be like, yeah, he's an asshole. Is that the level of cult we have? Out of all the stuff that Elon Musk has done, none of that fazed you guys. But is Trump gonna be the one to? Because from what I see, the right wing, you know, to some degree, this happens on the left, of course, but not to this level. But it happens there as well. But it seems like the stuff I hear the right wing people talking about, it's all what's been fed to them by the billionaires and millionaires, all the GOP elites. It's whatever talking points that they are pushing out is what I'm hearing coming back from their base. So, when the elites on the right were saying Elon is a king and he's a champion and he's saving the country and freedom of speech, that's what I heard from right wingers. So now, the king of the right wing movement, Donald Trump, is going after Elon. So now you're going to have GOP people saying that and attacking him. So now, are we going to see MAGA now finally? Well, Elon Musk this and then why should he get all these subsidies? Because if that's what's going to happen, that's just validation of what we've been saying for years now, that MAGA is nothing but a cult, right? We have seen these things for so long. You don't want to acknowledge the truth because you can't handle the truth. Now Trump says, now he goes to Elon. Now you guys going to be like, oh, Elon's whatever. Now the flip side. So we have been telling you Donald Trump is a sick individual. He has raped, he was accused of raping a woman. Many women accused him of raping, and based on the way he talks and his actions and his character, logically, we know that this guy is a sexual predator. Right-wing movement talking about protect the kids, and yet we can see this guy clearly is a sexual predator. And then we see him hanging out with Epstein and all of the whatever, and they were good friends, and Epstein saying he's good friends, and we're like, of course. And we see more and more evidence that this guy is a sick, disgusting guy. Who knows what he did on Epstein Island? The guy literally flew on Epstein's plane within the last year. But MAGA, so here's the tricky part. The right-wing media needs to pick a side. Obviously, they're going to pick a side that's the most profitable. But the thing is, they need to pick a side, right? So I don't know how they could pick Elon's side. They have to pick Trump's side. Trump is going after Elon. So I'm going to ignore all the Epstein stuff and just go along with Elon sucks and Elon is ungrateful. What Trump did for him, and Elon is just blah, 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 blah. Right? Is that what's going to happen? Ultimately, right-wing media propagandists are going to dictate the position of the conservative base. Right? They are going to decide, they're going to think for their audience. They're going to put the thoughts in their audience's heads. And ultimately, if what we've been saying for years, that the cult is real, the response of American conservatives is going to be whatever right-wing media pushes out. So, right-wing media, are you going to take Trump's side or Elon's side? Right? What side are you going to take in the situation? Right? And there goes my tenant. I knew that was him. Holy shit. My tenant just passed me. Oh, small world, man. Don't piss off people. Oh, man. Thank goodness I'm not a slumlord. Anyway, so what? So I know what's gonna happen. I have been really extremely busy, so I don't know what the right wing, what the buffoons, the Tim Pools and the Steven Crowders and all these clowns, what side they've taken. I can imagine clowns like Tim Pool, who's one of the most dishonest, is going to do his normal fence sitting. He's going to take Elon's side and Trump's side, right? He's going to be like, well, I don't think Elon should have these stuff. But Trump, I don't know why. What's up with this, the Epstein files? And they keep promising. Oh my goodness. What did I say early in Trump's term? What did I tell you guys was going to happen? I said just about everyone around Trump is going to be a big scandal. And it's not going to be, oh, liberal media. It's going to be basically, he is a garbage person. So he brings garbage people around him like Elon Musk, right? Like Tulsi Gabbard, right? He's an asshole, corrupt moron. So obviously, he's going to surround himself with assholes and corrupt morons, right? So obviously, every single one, almost of them, is going to do so much garbage. And there's going to be scandals. There's going to be, legal lawsuits. Insane. So here's the latest one, the Elon Musk scandal. Back and forth, exposing Trump and the Epstein, and now Trump is going to be exposing Elon Musk for the same stuff that the rest of the country has been saying for years. Elon Musk is garbage. He is a welfare king, a welfare billionaire. One of the reasons why he has the money he does is because of government handouts. And the very people who love to talk about handouts, this and handout, the government is too big, have no problem with Elon Musk, with all his contracts, that they will let him be in the government and gutting stuff that could affect their own family members. They might have a grandmother who loses her Medicare because whatever nonsense they come up with. And you guys are okay with that, but you don't want to talk about Elon Musk and why isn't he cutting his handouts, right? Why are the benefits for poor people being cut and the billionaire who doesn't need anything doesn't get cuts, right? That's what we've been saying. But now, because there's a war, now Trump is going to be entertaining. He's talking about, oh, I might take away this from Elon Musk. Now is MAGA going to be like, yeah, take it away. He doesn't. Like, what the fuck, MAGA? I mean, has there ever been a more lame movement of just the biggest clowns in the country than MAGA? Walking around with your bullshit flags, pretending to be patriots, like you give a fuck about anything else but your cult. Like, get the fuck out of here with your, oh, don't tread on me. I love America. I'm an American. Bullshit. You guys don't give a fuck about anything, man. You don't care about your God, your family, your country. You don't care about shit. All this stuff we've been talking about, you guys got nothing to say. Now Trump's saying, now it's when, well, we'll see. Anyway, this is the Debate Me channel. Debate me in the comment section below. Click on the like button, subscribe, smash that bell. Be well. Let the games begin. Like I keep telling you guys, this is only the beginning. All the terrorist attacks you're seeing, trade wars, scandals in the White House, the Signal Gate 1 and 2, now the Elon Musk thing, the drugs, in the White House, high as a kite. This is what you guys stand for. You stand for a rapist, sexual predator, and some druggy, high as a kite, buffoon, liar, fraud, Elon Musk, going around, oh, it's a German salute. Roman salute, sorry. That's what you guys stand for. Right. Get the fuck out of here. So sick of this bullshit, man. So sick of this bullshit.